People have a tendency to think to themselves that they're the only ones going through more things than anyone else. Though I bet you beg to differ if you would consider the much bigger picture, then you will see most people go through the same things in life. It'll be alright. They always said, don't stress on the small stuff. But sometimes the small stuff seems bigger than the large stuff because it's all that I can focus on. And I know as a youth, I didn't have all that I had when I was born. And my family, my father was never there. He was always gone. My mother tried her best, but she had to move on. And if it wasn't for those moments making me see that love sometimes can be distant and sometimes can be estranged, I would never know myself the way that I know myself today. And if I just pouted and cried the whole time as a youth, I would have never enjoyed my adulthood because I learned that everybody has something to offer when it comes to love. No love is too harsh. Like I said, no love is too harsh, but I learned that I must hold on to those things that I love most to get them back. Because if I don't, it's like I never had those things of love that came so glad. And the moments my mother shared giving me little toys and books to read when she couldn't be, that reminded me of her even more. I still remember the first sentimental thing I took to heart when she bought me what I needed as a youth. It was simple as deodorant, but it meant something to me. I didn't even want to use it because I didn't want to lose it. But I had to learn love kept in a bottle is no love at all. But love served on the platter is love for all. And I had to learn that no one was against me. Only me against myself, holding on to memories and interpretations that was not for the good of the wealth of my mentality that prevailed. And I know it's hard. It's hard to live. It's hard. Money makes an adult go crazy. Lose your childhood and act real lazy. Go to work and sit down and daze things of dreams that you once had. But dreams are there for more than to have. Dreams are realities unmanifested. Dreams is love unrejected. Dreams is something you must confess to. Because if you don't confess to your dream, you confess to your nightmare, the thing that you seem to hate the most, and it brings you more gleam and more gloom than anything any dark night can bring. So please, just dream with me, because I can't do it myself. I need you a part of this. What's a dream without a witness? What's a dream without a witness? What's a dream without a witness? So can you get this message, please, to your psyche and mentality and change the way you think and stop thinking so negatively. Positively, things will happen with negatives because they all add up. So please understand that nothing is meant for perfection. Everything has a little flaw, and it's that flaw that brings out the beauty of it all. And if I can open your eyes to this mindset that I try to project, let it be. You can just be. Stop worrying about what you want it to be. Worry about what you have learned to be, and be what you want to be by what you learned to be, and take those skills and gifts that you learned when you were off roads from your dream and on the path to what it seemed you're doing. Because a lot of times you veer away only to get stronger. You never know what direction you are until you're on the wrong one. So if you don't feel lost, maybe you're not found. And it's been many times I thought my dream was not mine to be renowned. So I had to renounce my dream a couple of times, but now I know that nothing is meant to be easy. Anything good is not going to be breezy. So sometimes you got to step in that water and face those sharks and get over what you've been thinking. Because the hardest thing to do is do something you're not used to. And a lot of times dreams take responsibility, so it's still suffering. But I'd rather suffer doing what I love to do than suffer doing what I don't want to do. And this life is short. In a way, it's long when you're miserable. In a way, it's long when you're miserable. So let misery stay out of the picture and get into you and learn more about yourself. Because the only thing that's going to get you from A to B is yourself. But if you want to skip B and go to C, get God for help. And God will help you learn you. But you can't learn God unless you know you. So please understand the difference in between the two. It's not too different at all. But the will, there's a way. And everyone has a chance to fall. But you also have a chance to rise above the call. And be there before they even utter your name and all. Yes, you will be glorified among nations and many. I know that's ebonically spoken, but listen to what I'm speaking, because this word right here is more than a speech. This is not a testimony. This is a revelation of what I've went through for you to understand that everything was taken from me. Everything was made for me. But I didn't understand that, so I thought this was just a misery. I blame God, devil, people, human, myself, but I has nothing to blame for me progressing, because everything I've been through is a step up. No steps down. You can't go down when the ladder disappears when you come around towards the top and be found. And only keep on climbing till you can't breathe in the atmospheric air of the space that you see. And when you get to heaven while on earth, that's when you reach that nirvana and that state of peace. And I know I shouldn't mix these messages up, but these religions is nothing but what's up. You gotta have some faith, because like in the end, science can prove this and that, but in the end there is faith, the hope for the science to even prove itself. So everyone has a little bit of love in their heart, a little love for the future, a little love for the present, but don't hate the past, because that takes away love for all that's everlasting. So only hate what you can't love, and there's no such thing as that beneath or above. Thank you.